Hello and welcome to another Happily Letter After tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to do flourishing, and I know I already have a video kind of covering this already for Procreate, but this time we're going to do it on traditional pen and paper method, just to show you. I feel like it can be a little bit easier this way, plus for those of you who do not have Procreate, this will be perfect for you. So I have the Rhodia Dot grid book. I got this I think at Michael's. So this is like 8.25 by 8.25 inches. And I like using the dot grid because it helps with placement if you're doing large pieces or if you're trying to line up your letters. Okay, so I went back and forth about what kind of saying I wanted to do for this, and I figured, why don't we do a thank you, since I know this is October, but November's coming, and so being thankful, Thanksgiving is coming up, and then you can always use the thank you for any cards you're doing for people, little thank you cards. So anyway, let's get started. So you're just gonna want the paper, a pencil, and any of your favorite brush markers. I am using my Tombow marker. I'm using my purple one. It's 636 if you want to use the same color that I'm using. I got the dual brush tip, and or you could do faux calligraphy. And if you do not know how to do faux calligraphy, I do have a blog post on that, so you can go ahead and look that up on the blog. Okay, so let's start off, and what we want to do first before we even think about flourishing is we need to see how our words are going to look. So write, or do cursive lettering for the word thank you, or whatever words you want to choose. And I did this crooked even though I do have my dot grid. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna cross that. Okay, so when you're doing flourishing, the best areas to do flourishing are at the ends of your letters. Like I already kind of did that here with the T. I should have just done a simple one to show you. Anyway, you can do ligatures where you connect the T and the H, which is my favorite. I love connecting the T and the H. That's my favorite thing to do. If you have an H by itself, I'll show you. You can do something like that. Or if it's in the middle of a word, you can still do something like that as well. If you have an A in the middle, this is what I like to do. You can do it with tracing paper. You could do it on the same letter or the same word. So you can practice here, like how you want to do that. So I'm going to connect to the T and the H like that. And then you can go down if you wanted to with the A like that. And the K, we can do a pretty swirl like that to kind of fill in the space. The Y, I'm going to add a little curve to it here, and I am going to have it kind of loop around like that. And U's are kind of difficult to do a flourish on at the end of a word, but you can kind of do like a little simple swash like that, because a lot of times you're going to add your exclamation point. So the best places to add your flourishing, the best letters, the easiest letters are going to be anything with an ascender, which is anything that goes above your X height. And the X height is how tall your lowercase letters are, like the A and the N and the top of the H. This is your X height. Your baseline's where they sit. So anything that goes underneath the baseline, like the Y, if you have a G, those are perfect for doing swirls at the bottom like this. You can even go the other way with it. And anything with like a crossbar, like a T, and doing, if you have an I, let me try to think of a word. Like I'll just do one where we'll just do the word it. So you can do a dot, and then you can have it connected to the crossbar, the T, so that you've got a nice flourish there. And you can get as fancy as you want with it. I don't like to take away too much from my actual piece. I like to I like it to be legible and clean, and some people have a hard time, believe it or not, reading calligraphy with all the fancy flourishes. And I mean, it looks beautiful and I love it, but I try to keep it simple because I try to keep in mind that there are people out there who cannot read it. Okay, so you can trace over your letters that you just did when you practiced and then erase your pencil after. Or you can be brave like I am and you can go ahead and just start doing it. And if you're new to hand lettering, all your downstrokes are going to be thicker, so you're going to press down harder. Or if you're doing faux calligraphy, you're going to color those in, make them thicker, and your upstrokes are going to be thinner. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do our word in brush pen. And when you go up for this T, instead of going around and doing your H like normal, you're going to do this little hook here for your T to start off, and then you're going to go ahead and start with your crossbar. I know you usually cross after, but when you're flourishing like this, it makes it easier if you do it this way instead. And the Q is also similar, so if you have a Q in your word, you might not want to do the A like that because it will throw it off a little bit because it'll look kind of similar. Again, for the K, I'm going to do it a little bit different like than you normally would for your lettering so that it looks better and it's filling in the space. Again, I apologize for being a little crooked even though I am using the dot grid brush, but I usually have my stuff at an angle, and for filming purposes this is easier to do it straight on, so I apologize in advance for that. Yours is probably going to look a lot better than mine is right now. And I would love to see your work, so please, please, if you do this, please share with me on Instagram. My tag is blackrose613, and you can use the Wonder Wednesday projects tag as well. And then I can see your work and comment and like it and all that fun stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and please, if you like this video and you find any of my videos helpful, please like and subscribe and share and all that, because it does help our community grow. And I would love to see our little creative community here at Happily Letter After grow so that we can reach more people that are creative like us and get a good support system going. I would love to do that in the future. But yes, please like and subscribe, share, and if you're not an email subscriber, please do that as well. You'll get freebies and discounts and all of that, and you'll be the first to know about new projects. Thank you so much for watching.